Thank you, and good evening. Great to see you here in Bozeman. I'm feeling great. I'm Corey Stapleton. Some of you have mentioned I've lost some weight. No worries, I'm not sick. In 2 weeks, I'm competing in an Ironman triathlon in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and so I'm feeling a little lean from the training, a little hungry. Can we all remember what it feels like to be hungry as a nation, like our grandparents and their parents? When you make sacrifices and forego compulsions, in that humility, you find the gratitude in the simple things. You focus on what's important. I think America needs to get hungry again. Let's remember where we came from. We need to set goals. We need to become more a nation of savers than a nation of spenders. There's a whole lot of things you cannot do when you're $16 trillion in debt. I will be a strong voice and a powerful leader in Washington, D.C. to reduce spending, to decentralize our federal government and give that power back to the states. Let's put America back on a firm financial foundation. And that means quit borrowing and going further in debt to China. We need to think of China less as a friendly competitor and more as an opponent to our national security. We have no obligation to help China replace us as the most powerful nation in the world. This isn't about free trade. As an educated businessman and former naval officer, I understand the delicate balance between free market capitalism and national security. I have a straight A rating from the Chamber of Commerce for my 8 years as a state senator. But I tell you, America needs to worry more about our own economy, needs to focus on fixing our own country and spend less money and less time trying to please other nations. And let's get the hell out of these Arab countries. Arguably, the only reason we are there is to purchase petroleum from them. We got more natural resources in America. We can become energy independent. We need to expand our natural resource production in America, not decrease it. Politicians who agree to shut down natural resource production in Montana are politically naive and just trying to go along to get along. If that's what you want in your U.S. Senator, then I'm not your guy. But if you want a fighter, if you want somebody who will stand with Senators Rand Paul and Mike Lee, and Marco Rubio, and Ted Cruz, not hold hands with the Democrats and try to be friends, then I'm your guy. If you want a senator who will put America first, who will downsize our federal government and return power back to the states, then join us and the thousands of Montanans who got behind our campaign since I announced in February. 1 week after we filed our finance report, Max Baucus quit this race. We can do this. Let's get back to the basics. Let's get back to the Constitution. Let's get back to being hungry again. Republicans don't need to apologize for our principles. Regardless of what the media says, our conservative principles are not our liability. They are our strength and the spirit which unites us. Let's not be naive and think that by compromising our principles to our opponents that somehow they'll like us more and therefore then we'll get what we want in return. It doesn't work that way. It never has. It never will. We are fighting for the soul of our country, and I believe the Montana Republican Party is a critical and valiant soldier in that epic battle for the future of America. Battlegrounds like Montana will determine the control of the United States Senate, and we need everybody in this room. All hands demand your battle stations and get ready for the battle in 2014. We cannot fail at this. I need your help. I'm asking for your support. So let's put aside our differences. The conservatives, the independents, the libertarians in this room, let's unify and agree to win this race. Let's get hungry again. I'm Corey Stapleton. I'd like to be Montana's next U.S. Senator. Thank you, and God bless.